Hello. Since I've haven't done foul play, I'm trying to figure out what does foul play means. I've been doing manufacturing for the longest time, and I haven't gotten dressed yet. I only gotten dressed for high labels, and I'm pretty sure I understand foul play. So trying to understand Shauna. Since Shauna doesn't understand foul play, trying to replace her because foul play has been very difficult for me for the longest time. It has been difficult for Shauna too because it's two words taking into one action. When it comes down to mechanical engineering, they asked me to go back to AutoCAD, which is pretty good. But when it comes down to AutoCAD, it was pretty emotional. When it comes down to high labels, I haven't talking to I haven't talking to my teacher yet because my teacher doesn't speak English. I don't speak English either. But when it comes down to 22 years of my life, I never been to English class before. I probably studied English to understand what English is, and I'm trying to understand what does Long Beach or Compton. New York would be my first adventure of going to New York. And when it comes down to Statue of Liberty, I just don't understand Statue of Liberty. I'm sorry. But I did meet some people going back to England. I haven't done to in England for a long time, but when it comes down to England, it was very emotional. But when it comes down to going to England, it's just something that I have to try my best on. So I ended up traveling in Australia, and that one monument, I don't know that monument in Australia. I have some friends who are doing construction management, but when it comes down to construction management, I went to um, Interscope, and it changed my life. But sometimes it changed other people's life too, because they're either from New York, LA, England. Hopefully England spelled with a question mark. Um, there's a lot of de jour design for Chanel, because Karl Lagerfeld is from Chanel. But I did do Cara Delevingne, but she was a little bit disappointed or very sensitive around me, because there's something wrong with Architecture Digest, because I've been doing Architecture Digest for a long time, and I haven't done a Vogue, because you didn't recognize Vogue, because Vogue and Architecture Digest belong together. And I learned a lesson for one model, but when it comes down to it, and it seems like I have to understand what modeling is. I haven't done modeling in a long time. That's what civil engineering is about. But when it comes down to it, I took a break from photography. And when it comes down to photography, it's just like something came up. My friend and my in-laws are doing photography, just to make sure if you understand England and French culture, because when it comes down to my sister-in-law, they're more on Sucre Fleur. Sucre Fleur is more on two sides at once. So I'm trying to understand what does this is mean, because I'm more on the Chicago side, and they asked me more on Chicago, because Shauna is the one who understands Chicago. When it comes down to it, there are times that I took a break from not jury duty, but I have to go to jury duty in May 11th. So I'm trying to practice May 11th for jury duty. I thought I don't do jury duty anymore, but I have to for May 11th. May 11th. So hopefully in May 11th, I'm trying to understand what does jury duty does for a living, because I've been doing jury duty for quite some times right now. They asked me 3 times for jury duty, and they said either you understand it or not. And I've been doing trial and error for jury duty. Sometimes jury duty, you have to understand it or you don't understand it. So I'm crossing my fingers if there's something wrong with jury duty, because when it comes down to jury duty, they asked me to go back to one of the agency. The agency doesn't require models, but they do require models to understand typewriting, because when it comes to typewriters, men and women could do that. But when it comes to high labels, so I'm trying to understand what does foul play is. So I don't know. Just say I don't know what's mechanical engineering. But as a civil engineering, I'm trying my best to understand civil engineering. So hopefully I will work on my jury duty on May 11th, and I have an interview coming up. So hopefully I do well in the interview. Thank you very much, and hopefully I'll do well on my jury duty on May 11th. Okay, thank you. And please subscribe, like, and comment.